You're listening to the Two Dumb Babies Secret Podcast, available every week on Patreon and every other week on YouTube and wherever else you listen to podcasts. And now, for the intro.
I would like all of you to know we're not in this together.
Episode... No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna wait for you.
I was like, you're gonna do this again.
I'm gonna just fucking take over. Tony's actually outside. He's gonna replace you. He's fucking. He's sick of being on the sideline. He called me. He's like, Willie, I'm sick of that fucking Eric guy always pushing me around. Hey, draw this, draw that. Hey, Tony, I need you to draw a thing. Yeah, I know, Eric.
He goes to kick open the door, but it's like closed and locked, and he's just like, ow, and like, hey man, you said you were gonna like leave the door open a little bit so I could dramatically kick it in.
I had fucking
like, oh yeah, we took some shots. I forgot.
Yeah, I had no idea. I didn't know you were actually coming. To be honest, I didn't really believe you.
You're taking this joke a lot further than I thought our text meant it would go. Welcome to episode 19 of the Secret Podcast.
How you doing?
Shocker. Hang 10. Shaka.
The shocker. No, that's this.
Yeah, that's Chakra, and then there's Chakra.
Chakra. Chakras are like
Chakra, and then the no, that's the Jesus.
Yeah, that's
your
like
chakras. It's like, yeah,
crown chakra. The fucking. That's the only one I know.
What's this? Your collarbone.
Yeah,
that's part of the chakra.
Yeah, probably. I bet the collarbone is holy to somebody. Maybe like skateboarders that have never broken them. They're like, wow, I
have an amazing chakra collar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you put on a dog to make him more spiritual. Yeah, sorry. I every time he gets filled with doubt and anger, it chakras him, and then he's full of peace and love.
He's like, you're like, no, you're electrocuting your dog.
He like wakes up.
I think that's one of those shock collars.
His like third eye opens.
Like, oh, I read the box wrong.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was giving him peace. It looks like I'm just electrocuting him. Damn it. Dude, chakra collars. I'm surprised it's not a thing in LA.
Chakra collars?
Sold, yeah.
It might be a thing that we just are lucky enough not to run in circles that have seen it.
It's like a spiked collar, but the spikes are amethyst.
You know, there's some dog with like jewels and diamonds and rocks and stuff on its neck that it's like dragging around all day. And it's like, God, really?
This is Guru Spot. He'll be guiding you to enlightenment today.
He'll be guiding today's sweat lodge.
He walks on 2 feet. He's an enlightened dog. That makes sense. I get it. He's strolling around like a person.
Yeah, I might take a class from a dog that walks on 2 legs.
He's like fucking
like
yoga
always. Yeah. Dude, if he then sits down cross-legged, like crisscross, it's just like, wow.
You still got to take him out to poop, though. He hasn't figured out how to poop.
You have to clean up his poop, but it is a privilege.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to clean up his poop, not because he doesn't know how, but because that's how you like learn from the master. You know, it's really like a dojo kind of training thing. You know,
that's his Mr. Miyagi wax on, wax off.
Yeah, exactly.
Thing.
Pick up my poop, my student. It is the poop of love.
All of a sudden, he's like, "Show me grabbing poop," and you're like, oh my God, am I praying? He's like, no, but
like, oh my God, I can feel,
cool, right?
I can feel my ancestors in the poop. We're like, no, you can't. Actually, this is just an exercise. I don't know what you're feeling.
Whatever you're feeling,
you're just feeling my poop.
It's warm.
Yeah, that's gross. You're gross. I'm an enlightened dog. That's gross. I don't eat poop. I eat kale.
Yeah. I wouldn't even lick your hand.
Yeah,
you disgust me.
I only lick the only hand that feeds me is the hand of God now. So that's the only hand I lick and bite sometimes.
I'm still a dog.
I'm still a dog. I can't stress that enough. Even with all the enlightenment. Bark. I mean, shit. See, it slips sometimes.
Bark.
Like sits on top of a mountain. Like, get up here. This is amazing. What a dog. You're not even a husky. How do you have in this mountain?
Yeah, you're like, sit, and he like climbs a mountain first.
Yeah, he sits, then
like,
levitates.
Sit on top of enlightenment.
Man, I want a chakra collar now.
What about a shot collar? Would you?
For me or a dog?
Well, yeah, for you.
For me? Well, what am I doing that needs a shot collar?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure you're doing things wrong.
Probably.
What about a comedy show and you have to wear it and every time you say or
every time a joke bombs.
Yeah, I get to shock you. I'm gonna shock you into better jokes.
You like hit a joke and then silence and you're God damn it. That didn't work. I was over somebody.
All right, when comedy returns, we're hitting some shows with a shot collar and we each get to control it.
You're like, hey, where do you work? You're like, yeah, that is hacky.
If you do a hacky premise or
so dating's hard.
Like, no, they laughed. They laughed at the Uber joke. You're like, I don't care.
It doesn't matter. That's garbage.
Should get that for Rita at the Improv. She'd probably love that.
Dude, I know. That'd be awesome. Instead of getting lights.
If you go over the light, you get shocked. Way better than the hook.
You don't get played off either. Yeah, the playoff is so... everyone knows what's going on. Everyone knows you look like an asshole. With the shot collar, it's a subtle way to be like, hey, get the fuck off.
Yeah, and if
I can electrocute you.
You can stay on the stage while music's playing.
Yeah, exactly.
You're probably going to leave if someone's shocking your neck. You're like, I'm good. I don't need to keep trying to make jokes through this.
Yeah. I think my brain runs on electricity. This probably isn't good for my brain. I can't imagine this is doing
I've heard plenty of people talk over the music.
Yeah, exactly. I've heard people start singing to it. Some people are like, oh, the next part of my act. This is great. They did get my letter. I'm also bad at
karaoke.
That'd be good. I want a chakra collar on stage. Every time you do a hack premise, you're like, I'm sorry. Light shoots out of your mouth.
I'm sorry, Mercury.
The ancestors have told me a joke. Take my wife. You're like, oh, no, the ancestors are hacks. I should have known. It was a different time. It wasn't hacky then. It wasn't hacky then.
A different time. They haven't progressed even, They're gone. Why would they progress now?
They're not still watching comedy. They don't get it. They're dead.
You think there's gonna be a progressive ghost? No way.
Yeah. You think there's comedy in heaven? Hell no. There's plenty of comedy in hell. There's no comedy in heaven.
There's comedy in hell because you got to get by somehow.
Yeah. There's music in heaven. Like, this is what a show is supposed to be.
Sure. See how everyone is enjoying this?
See how you can be doing something and other people can be doing something else. It's still a good experience. This is a better show. You see, these people have talent.
Yeah, the best comedy is you never watch the best stand-up special and you're like, man, I really just love people now. I really just feel harmony and goodwill.
Like, wow, everyone really vibed with that comic.
You're like, man, there's a lot of fucked up shit going on in this world.
Yeah, right?
This sucks.
You ever shown up to a comedy show on Molly? It's horrible. Nothing. It's not funny at all. No one likes you touching them. All the food tastes like shit, even on Molly.
You're just touching the person next to you.
Yeah, you're like, you want to dance?
Like, hey, there's someone on stage talking.
I know, he won't shut up, right?
Know, it's bumming me out. It's really bumming me out.
Yeah. Yeah, music is going to come back first, for sure.
Music's never left. Music will
exactly. Music will never go away. People are like learning how to skateboard again and like play guitar and stuff. They're getting back to like the
learning,
old
like real things.
Yeah, exactly. Like stuff
carpentry.
Carpentry. I think. I haven't seen that. I'm not sure.
I don't know. People are building their own furniture because they're scared other people's furniture is diseased or something.
Where have you seen that?
No.
You're just making like they're going to build trash cans. Like, trash can? What are you talking about?
I don't know. People need hobbies, okay? Some hobbies are more practical than others. It's more practical to be able to make yourself a coffee table than it is to be able to kickflip the gap.
I mean, debatable. How big's the gap?
What if
Who's watching?
What if you're escaping danger on your skateboard?
Yeah, exactly. What if like you have to get out of the school and the security guard's chasing you, and if you get past the gate, then you get to enjoy your day,
and you have to be all blunt stall on his forehead in order to get the key to the next level.
You've seen movies. You've seen Disney movies.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah, you've played Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk is really only fun with the no fall.
Yeah, dude.
No bails.
Yeah, otherwise it's just skateboarding. You know what I mean? I want to be able to do cartoonish good stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously it's way easier to skateboard than play Tony Hawk. You know, it's not hard learning how to skateboard at all.
Yeah, no, I can Christ air over a 10 stair.
A 360 side manual to a handstand kickflip. Fucking, that's the first thing. Easy shit, dude.
Yeah, that's first day. That's beginner shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's like...
If you don't know that, are you even a skateboarder?
You get it in your head, you gotta visualize, and then... That's all skateboarding is visualizing. Yeah. That's what I found.
I like playing Tony Hawk just to, like, plan out my runs.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Plan out what I'm going to do when I go to the park.
Yeah, when I go to Minnesota, the downtown area in Minnesota, and I'm like, oh, man, I got to stall on this billboard. Like that's usually whenever I'm taking walks. That's the hardest part about the smoke. Yeah. I can't take my walks to chart out my skateboard runs.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm like, I can't even see the billboard I'm gonna stall on later.
Where's the secret tape? It could be anywhere.
Yeah, this is gonna be dangerous trying to stall up there, but I'm going to. Like it's just that's really the worst part, you know.
You think there's been many Tony Hawk related injuries due to kids playing the game and then going out and trying?
I think playing the game. I think there's been more injuries related to some kids saying they like Goldfinger and another kid beating them up.
Say you like Tony Hawk. You don't tell me you like Goldfinger.
Goldfinger's pretty good, right? Dude. Scar's dead and it will stay dead.
Arguably one of the worst bands on the soundtrack.
Why did they get the title? Why? It doesn't make sense. That's a Tony Hawk related injury, though.
Name another Goldfinger song.
No one's fighting over here. Then we'll see. Not even the best James Bond movie.
I bet there's even more just health-related injuries due to eating garbage and playing Tony Hawk.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because it's not kids playing it. It's like 40-year-olds playing it. And you're like, these were the days. They're eating Hot Pockets and drinking Sprite and then having heart attacks. Like mild heart. They're like, honey, you have to go to work. I'm like, shut up, bitch. I'm reliving my dreams.
I'm a kid again. Yeah. When I used to eat garbage all day.
I need more popcorn. All you've eaten is popcorn for 3 days. We're hungry. You have to go to work.
I hate work. This is my true love. Tony Hawk, the video game.
And all those kids are like, oh, let's just play Skate 3. It's so much better a game.
You played Skater XL? So much cooler.
It's incredible.
It's like skateboarding.
It's real. It was never about really skateboarding.
I've always hated skateboarding. I could never skateboard. That's why I played Tony Hawk.
I'm excited for kids to get into punk rock again. I don't know if they will, though.
No.
You think they will?
No, I don't think so. Because all the famous people wearing punk shirts never got more people into anything other than punk shirts.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, after Tony Hawk came out, there was like a revival, but it all became like Asking Alexandria and stuff, and like those kinds of bands. Where it's
it all
not
went
like,
the wrong way.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, this has distortion. You're like, it's not the same.
It was even. I mean, like people who love punk listen to what started coming out in that era, and were like, yeah, punk is dead. I agree. I was hoping it would come back because I wanted to hear new punk bands, but you know what?
Like, no, there's only new ska bands.
It was a time. It was a time and place, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you wanna break shit, you gotta listen to Denzel Curry.
Yeah, dude. Even Henry Rollins, the reason he's like never went back to playing in Black Flag and all that stuff, he's like, I'm like 50 now. I don't have that same angst.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, it's all gonna be phoned in and garbage.
Can't be like 45. Like, I hate my dad. No, I miss him. He died last year. Actually,
it was sad. He
was
had
really
hard. Man, the last weeks.
Yeah, I took care of him for the last few years. We forgave each other. It was really important. It really
we played Tony Hawk.
Healing.
It was one of the last things we did together.
And he's like, you're going to be late for school. And I almost cried. His dementia, he didn't know what year it was. It was like I was a kid again. But I wasn't angsty. I was
apologized.
I was just happy.
He realized it was like things that his dad had done to him. I never once made a song about blaming my grandpa. That would sound so weird. But really, partly his fault.
trauma is a cycle.
It just keeps going down to the next generation until someone finally works their shit out.
My dad wasn't an asshole until his dad was also.
Progressive punk music just isn't fun.
Yeah, that's
like
not
once
as
you
good.
like
Seriously.
recognize
That's not
how
good.
trauma works.
Has to be just like, fuck my dad, I do coke, I'm 15. That's good punk. That's gone. 15-year-olds still do coke, but they make better music now.
Yeah, it's all the Lil Xans and Peeps.
Well, they all know how to work like synthesizers and stuff. And they know how to play piano and shit. And so
once again, they go to music.
Yeah, exactly.
Like music will help a lot more people.
Yeah, no one's 15 doing coke being like, man, this bit is gonna be fucking
that's
really
not
healing.
True. Not really healing, but there's definitely 15-year-olds like doing coke and like this is like the greats used to do.
Yeah, that's true. There's definitely that. But it's not like you're working your shit out doing that shit. You know
actually, they're probably not writing it down. They're probably just grinding their teeth.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be so funny.
All right, this is gonna be great.
I'm gonna be so funny. Dude, I had a fucking mulita today with American cheese.
Yeah, it's the wrong cheese for Mexican
It's the
food.
wrong cheese for Mexican food. That tasted like fucking garbage. It's like glue.
There's so many Mexican cheeses, and they're all so good.
American cheese is like that. That's one of the last like bastions of the 50s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
like,
going away.
We don't really have anything else like
It's
like segregation. That's gone.
soon making a comeback possibly.
Yeah, they're trying, but it's gone for now.
The revisionist history,
testing nukes and American cheese, dude. Those were the three big things.
NASA's making a comeback.
NASA? No, they're not. They're dumping it all into SpaceX, dude. NASA is taking a back seat.
Sort of, yeah.
NASA's like the old guy, you know, who's like, you know, now it's your time to.
Yeah, the old Nazi guy.
They pass the torch to the new Nazis, and then you guys go be nuts. I mean,
no, NASA's getting
course.
to make a comeback now because a lot of people don't remember or believe that the Holocaust happened. Like, no, this is just Germany's best scientists.
Well, I don't know anyone who doesn't believe in the Holocaust. I've never met someone who
I know. I was
doesn't.
just reading something though that said a lot of people don't even know it happened.
But like, who? I feel like some of these kids, like, they get this survey. They're like, "Yeah, you know, it'd be funny if I said
the Holocaust.
Holocaust
They're just
happened."
trolling.
Yeah,
survey.
I have no idea that the Holocaust happened. What kind of stupid asshole do you think I am? Survey, and then they said, "No, I don't know what the Holocaust is."
No one's taking a survey like.
Yeah,
I was
like,
taking it seriously.
This is important that people need to know that I know about the Holocaust. Everyone knows about the Holocaust. This is stupid. No, I don't know.
Even with
like 25% of people don't know about the Holocaust.
They're like, oh man, I was one of them.
No, it's 25% of people are assholes. And they don't care about your stupid survey.
Yeah, I guess like I had some friends who would write like "fuck" on the standardized
Exactly,
test.
dude. It's the same people. Those
like,
people grew up.
You answered more than one bubble on some of these. You didn't even get creative.
Yeah, on the U, all of them are filled. On this one line, you got to get the bottom of the U.
There is one bubble for all of the above. You can't also answer all of the above.
Yeah, it's those kids who are like, yeah,
That's true.
I'm not going to college anyway. And they draw dick in the fucking SAT. Like, yeah, the Holocaust didn't happen. No, I think the Jews did the Holocaust. I'll circle that one too. That's pretty funny. I don't know what Nazis are. Yeah, sure. Why not? That's fucking hilarious.
Hitler was a famous painter. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, sure,
I like
man,
it.
whatever.
It's like kids who know history very well, but are like, yeah, I can fuck with this.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think
Actually
people are
makes
that
perfect
dumb.
sense.
I think people are that dumb. I don't think we're fucking.
Some people are that dumb.
I don't think it's that many are
Not
that
that
dumb,
big a
you know?
percentage,
It's like
yeah.
25%. That's insane. It's like you gotta know what you're doing at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. We were talking about how like questions, like everyone's like, you got to ask questions, and now it's stupid people asking questions.
Yeah,
but
it
they're
used to be
asking like stupid questions that we answered 100, 300 years ago. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. It used to be like smart people would question everything. Now everyone questions everything. You're like, no. only a few people should question everything.
Like, no, I'm supposed to question everything. I'm going to question that really smart guy over there. You're like, no.
Question everything. All right, well, the earth is flat. You're like, too much questioning. That's dumb. That doesn't make any sense.
Some dude named like Galileo questioned that.
Yeah, exactly. And then the church almost killed him. It was a whole thing.
We don't need to question it again.
Yeah, Ted from Nebraska didn't crack the fucking centuries-long conspiracy about how the earth is flat. Shut the fuck up.
You stop questioning tangible things.
Yeah, exactly. They're fucking like, question everything. Well, is 2 + 2 really 4?
Yeah, or it can be whatever I want it to be.
Dude, there's that the Flat Earth convention is like right by my girlfriend's house, or my girlfriend's old house, and I really want to go next year.
I'll go.
I hope it happens this year. I don't know. Do you think they're like the Flat Earthers are all like, hey, wear your mask and stay inside. Corona's a real thing, and it's to be taken very seriously. But also, the Earth is flat, and we're on the back of a giant turtle.
I don't know.
The giant turtle is sick with corona. We all have to be careful.
I think they're all stupid, and many are autistic. I watched that documentary that you told me to watch. It's really funny.
That shit is
and
so
it's
funny.
A bunch of very stupid people, some clinically stupid.
It's like Jackass.
It's very sad.
It's like Jackass with science, dude. It's my favorite documentary, dude. I loved that thing. I thought it was so. It doesn't make me sad. See, like bigger ish. I feel like the difference between us is like, when like a big thing happens, you're like, yeah, who cares? I guess we're all gonna die. You know what I mean? But then when you see something small like that, you're like, God, these people are so stupid. It breaks my heart. Like I'm the opposite. I'm like, these people are idiots. Fuck yeah. Then the world's gonna end.
It makes me sad because I have to like live amongst all of them. You know, we're all still a society technically.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, kinda, but still, like.
I mean, if a flat earther,
those people are just as in charge of the world as I am.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I bet podcasting's pretty big in the flat Earth community. So.
Probably.
It's
like
an easy thing to get into.
They just don't understand radio waves. They get listeners in Australia like, what the hell?
No, there's no way the signals about flat Earth.
It's the deep state. There's no way 6 people are listening to this stupid podcast.
Yeah, this all have to be CIA agents because nobody would have any reason.
Of course, they're spying on me because I uncovered it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, you're putting it out to the public. What are you talking about?
Yeah. The flat Earth Jackass, it's just like, we're going to stand 300 feet away and I'm going to shoot this bullet at an angle or I'm going to shoot this bullet up a little bit, and the Earth is, if it's really curved, it's going to hit Johnny Knoxville in the chest. And then it hits him and he's like, oh! And they're like, oh, no. Like, the curvature worked. Still don't believe it.
Yeah, still don't believe it. What a stunt, huh?
This must have been one of those magic bullets from the JFK assassination.
Yeah, if the Earth isn't round, we're going to shoot Wee Man and he's just going to carry on into space.
And take flight. But I guess the flat earthers, they don't believe that space is real too.
Well, yeah, we're on the back of giant turtles.
That's a Stephen King.
Were you listening? Is it?
Isn't that Stephen King?
I thought that was like...
That's it.
I thought that was like ancient Chinese shit. I thought that was like the Chinese were like, we're on the back of giant turtles. And then we're like, as we grow, we develop. No,
whoever said it was on coke,
we're
either
in
way.
Space. And then as time has gone on, we're like, no, the Earth is flat and it's on the backs of giant turtles. And then eventually it'll go again, and then we'll just keep circling.
And I'm pretty sure, I never read it, but Tony was telling me all about it, and I'm pretty sure that the universe, everything started with like
turtle,
whatever it was, and a turtle. And those were the two like first things.
Like the Stephen King thing.
The Stephen King thing. But and then there was
like
a turtle.
The clown was the first in the universe?
No, it wasn't a clown. The clown's just the form it took to scare kids.
Oh, dude, I never saw the movie. Well, you spoiled it. Thanks.
And it's spoiled.
Thanks a fucking lot, Eric. Wow.
Hey, you don't care about the turtles? That's the twist.
Hope you guys haven't seen it because Eric just ruined it. It's been out for 5 years.
It's been out for longer than that. That was a remake of an old thing that was a book before that. Man, people don't read.
So wait, so is the turtle... Were they both turtles? Was it originally a big turtle?
I didn't read it either. Tony told me.
Tony spoiled it. He's not even on the podcast. Once again, didn't show up to replace Eric. Spoils it from beyond the grave. Where the fuck is he? He's not even here, and he's ruining this podcast.
And I won't read Stephen King stuff. That dude wrote like he was on coke and was paid per word.
Yeah, right. That guy had like 4 books a year, dude. He was just...
Everyone's like, he's an amazing writer. I'm like, I don't know.
I think he's just really paranoid.
He did a lot.
He does a lot of drugs.
Yeah, he wrote a lot, and there's some cool stuff in there. It could be like 8 pages. It's like when you watch a Netflix show, and they're like, yeah, but it gets really good 4 episodes in. You're like, oh, after 4 hours, they start to tell a story?
Yeah, right?
Really?
Really, really fucking engaging shit, dude. That's a...
You know who starts to tell a story after 4 hours too? My mom. Then she gets into like the actual story. You're like, what was all that other shit you were telling me about?
Talking about some lady named Janice for an hour. She's not even in this part of the story. Well, why was she there?
Yeah, and my mom doesn't even do drugs. Just a pill she took. I don't know. It was prescribed.
Yeah, Stephen King just kind of like, he just takes different scary ideas and like mixes them all up, you know, and then just pulls them out like that. Like,
I think he tried doing a romance novel recently too.
Really?
Yeah. You think
but it was like,
still?
It's probably still scary. It's like a romance in a cornfield with zombie taxi drivers. Okay, there we go. Stephen King romance novel. Boom.
Just the Family Guy.
Yeah, he's doing the manatee thing. It's like playing fucking it's like playing Clue. Mr. Scarlet in the...
Yeah, he does a bunch of coke, writes down a bunch of words on pieces of paper, mixes them up, and then just starts flipping them. Yeah. He's like, there's my next novel.
Man, I love cocaine.
Dude, I started reading his On Writing book because I've been told it's like you have to read it as a writer.
And it's like just write horrible. Everything.
It begins with him as a kid just stealing other people's stuff and selling it to kids. And then his mom's even like, this is really good. Did you write this? And he's like, maybe. Like, no, you stole it. It was a comic book that you read and then you wrote it from memory. So you left out certain stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, like, but it's the same thing.
All he's done is copy his entire life. And it was bad. And then he got into coke.
Yeah. And that's when he started getting good.
And that's his story.
That's when he wrote Under the Dome. They make every Stephen King book a fucking show or a movie too. It doesn't, because
it can all be done in an hour instead of a 9-hour to read book.
Yeah, any Stephen King movie can be done in 45 minutes. The rest is effects and fluffer.
You're like, oh, I get it. That was the cool thing was the clown.
Yeah, so some kids meet an ancient interdimensional turtle clown, and then they beat the... Yeah, that does sound like I'm doing coke. You're totally right. Yeah, okay. I fucking see it now. So he's not... So it isn't originally a turtle, then? It was originally...
I don't think so.
That'd be funny. If they're like...
a turtle.
If like those are the...
Started out as a
those
turtle
are the beings of good and evil, you know?
It's 2 turtles.
Big turtles.
One was a snapping turtle, and the other one,
yeah, one of them
tortoise.
And there was balance.
And then there was a sea turtle, and all hell broke loose. The fabric of time and space. This sounds like a Stephen King.
Yeah, we're getting
whether or not this is Stephen King, it sounds like one.
Man, Stevie Wonder.
Stevie McKean.
Stevie McKean's beans. Stevie McQueen's. That's a person, right? Stephen McQueen. Steve McQueen?
Yeah.
Or it could be Stephen King. Steve McQueen.
Steve McKing.
Yeah.
It looked like you hurt your head. Like, there's too many things, and this is not a bit, and I don't know how to turn this into something.
This isn't getting better. But I'm still talking.
Sometimes you talk it out, and sometimes it goes nowhere, unfortunately.
Yeah, dude, I've been watching Aaron Hernandez tribute videos. Those are so good. You watch
tribute to a murderer who has got great hands.
Dude, that guy was so good at football. Like when you watch the highlight video,
murderer's got good hands.
You watch one Aaron Hernandez tribute video, YouTube recommends all of them to you. You're like, we got an Aaron Hernandez fan, hook, line, and sinker.
All the Aaron Hernandez videos?
Yeah, tribute videos specifically.
How many tribute videos are there?
There are a lot. There are a lot. A lot of people still like Aaron Hernandez.
Were they made
to make videos?
Post us finding out he's a murderer or pre?
Oh yeah.
That's when they became.
That's when they got
fans.
good. At least there's some pre-murder stuff, and that's just highlight videos.
Yeah,
and those are fine. But the best ones are after he gets sentenced for murder because they still have highlights videos, but they're also spliced with him getting sentenced for murder throughout the video.
That's considered a highlight of his career.
Well, it's because it's like before he didn't have anything else interesting about him that he was, except he was a football player. Now it's like there's a whole nother side. But like, because it is funny, like you see the original videos and they're just highlights, and the other videos afterward they're like highlights, and then it fades out, and it's like, we find Aaron Hernandez guilty of 1 count of murder in the first degree, and then it fades out again, and it's more highlights, and it fades back in, and he's like crying in court, and it fades out, and more highlights.
You're like, I can't tell if this is pro or anti-Aaron Hernandez.
It's the most chaotic, fucking shitty highlight. They're so fun. And then like money falls sometimes off like shitty edits of money. They're so good.
Man, people have too much time on that.
Aaron Hernandez tribute videos. If you learn anything from this podcast, it's cool. Aaron Hernandez tribute videos are fucking amazing. Watch them. Also, you get a lot of OJ.
I was just about to say, if you like Aaron Hernandez, you might also like.
That's literally what happened. They're like, OJ Simpson dialect videos. You're like, all right, so this is a type of player. You know what you're marketing, YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, at least the algorithm's working.
Yeah, exactly. They know. He's not just into football highlights.
He's very specific football highlights.
Kind of football player highlights.
If you like them, you may like Michael Vick. I don't know. It's a little off.
Probably, maybe not.
No, it's not the same.
You might like Ray Rice. Still not the same, but you know, he did something that was kind of close.
They all have hands.
You're getting like, you're getting Ray Lewis not guilty videos. Like Ray Lewis didn't do it, and then huge hits. And also, he didn't do it.
You get Mayweather videos, but none of them are boxing. It's all just about him and his wife.
Yeah, I forget. No one talks about it when he beats his wife. Everyone talks about how he can't read. No one talks about the worst thing.
It's because most boxers get it out in the ring, but he doesn't throw enough punches. He's like, man, I got a bunch of pent up energy from that fight I was just in.
I'm not warmed up for that jog I took.
I really got to hit something.
Then Mayweather bursts down the door that Tony couldn't get through, and he kicks our asses. I was listening. Man, I'm always
good at boxing. Being good at boxing has nothing to do with actually beating someone else.
Yeah, exactly. It is a sport. That's why it's a sport.
Yeah.
This isn't MMA. It's also a sport, but it's a sport that depends on you beating someone up. It's a sport MMA you can do like 20 times max.
MMA was made out of frustration with boxing. Yeah. Hey, how come you can win without hitting the person?
And also, how come if I choke him, he isn't loose?
Yeah, that dude bit the other dude's ear off. How'd he lose?
Yeah, who bit the guy should have won the fight, right? That's for sure.
Hey, he's behind him. Punch him in the back of the head. Now.
I don't know a lot about fighting, but the guy is bleeding from his ears. I think that guy lost.
How can you have bad sportsmanship in punching people in the face? That's never made any sense.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What else going on? How much is that?
It's pretty good. Like almost a half hour.
Almost.
Kanye's see Kanye having a manic episode today, and his manic episode today may actually help artists in the music industries.
Yeah, did he peed all over the Grammys or something, right?
Yeah, well then he was doing it because he's trying to get the rights to his masters of all his music.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he doesn't believe that he doesn't believe in slavery, but he wants no more masters. Yeah. Or he wants masters. I don't know. Like, slavery wasn't bad. He wants his masters.
I was like, this sounds like a Jordan Peele movie. He's trying to get his masters back.
No, he posted.
He's going to enslave them this time.
He posted on Twitter his entire contract, page by page.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
He's just bragging about how much money he makes from
it. Yeah, look how good my contract is. Everyone else is like, hey, we get screwed over way worse than this.
Everyone's like, shut the fuck up, Kanye. Actually, fuck you, to be honest.
No, it would
I
be
posted my
cool,
contract. It was $1,000. They didn't even listen. They didn't even reply to me. He didn't care. No, but that's good.
He does a lot. He makes news with his manic episodes, you know?
We should make more music. That'd be nice.
Will. This is right before he makes more music.
No, but he's
right
already
before he
ran
makes
for president,
music.
though. And then he didn't release anything. See, now the cycle has been broken. You know what I mean?
Maybe
Like,
he's starting it up again because he's like, oh, fuck, I forgot to release music after I ran for president.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot the whole stunt shit. Fuck.
I always release
music. The point of the publicity
this.
stunt is to do something to get publicity for the thing.
Maybe he thought it would last longer and he
Yeah.
had more time, and then he just wasn't able to finish his presidential soundtrack.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah, because he finished the running for president part first, and he's
Yeah.
like, and then I could finish the album after. But he only finished the one project, which was the publicity stunt
It
part.
took a lot of his energy.
Yeah, that took all of the album energy. And they're like, all right, yeah, we got the stunt, but wait, is there music?
As long,
like,
as
as
long as the next single just starts with down 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 down.
great,
like, yes, this is what we were waiting for. The real reason he ran for president.
Hail to the Yeef.
Yeah. If we're just watching him spiral and we get no music afterwards, it's very disappointing.
Yeah, it's just a spiral.
Like,
we've
hey,
seen
we
that.
like the music part of these.
You know what's you know why people lost faith in Robert Downey Jr. is because after he went to jail for heroin, he didn't put out an album.
But then he made all the Marvel movies.
Well, yeah, but that was
like, all right, we forgive
that was
you.
years after. He didn't do the publicity stunt right, and then
Yeah.
he had to wait a few years. You know, that's what Kanye's skipping. He did the publicity stunt, didn't release music. Now he's not waiting a few years.
Well, now he's
The
doing...
whole thing is out of balance, dude.
Maybe he went to go put out his music, and then someone said something at the label, and then it sent him out again, and he's like, well, I'm not putting out this music. I don't own my music. What the hell?
Yeah, maybe that was it. Maybe he was
I have
about
a label.
to put it
How
out.
do I not own my music? I think he just got confused.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be confused. I don't know how any of that shit works.
Yeah.
That's how they get him too. They're just like, you own your music, but we own the mastered version.
But we own the money your music makes.
Yeah, you're like, what? Doesn't make any sense.
He was smart, though. He also put it out. He's like, I need every lawyer to look at this right now. There's so many lawyers looking at that now.
Dude, yeah.
Someone's going to figure something out. Some, like, accident lawyer who's shady as fuck is going to figure out his way out. Not a great lawyer, but a really scammy,
someone who knows
lawyer.
like some loophole lawyer shit.
It's like, oh, yeah, but you called yourself Jesus on this, and then Ye, and then, like, there's so many other names.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
You could go by. Just take one of those, and then you own this stuff. Who knows?
Yeah, because Yeezus is all of them, but they only own Kanye West. You also own all of them.
God is Jesus, but Jesus is not God, but they are the same
but they are
thing.
the same.
But there's also a Holy Spirit.
So you own your music. He's like, I don't get it, but hell yeah, I'm running for president again. And you're my vice president.
You're like, first time round, wasn't going to vote for him. Now, I don't know, I might.
Right, yeah, that was pretty good. Dude, I like that. He's like, Universal's like, yeah, well, we have a team of lawyers looking into this. Like, yeah, well, I have every lawyer looking into it.
I have lawyers who like my
every lawyer
music.
in the world. Fuck you. Yeah, and they're just going. They're working for the fact they work for Kanye West.
Yeah,
that's their pay.
They're going to use that to market themselves forever.
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
Kanye West his masters back. Hire me.
Yeah,
I'm
for
putting that
real.
on a fucking billboard everywhere. Kanye's gonna post about him. That's all the publicity you need.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a kid who, it's gonna be like a Kanye kind of lawyer, you know, where he showed his cases to a big lawyer he looked up to, and he like dissed him. He's like, no, I don't want to look at your cases. I got a big lawyer show to do, and he's like, fuck. And then
It's like, I'm on SVU
he
now.
kills-
I'm
yeah,
writing
exactly.
staff.
Yeah, I'm busy. And so he's working on in the underground lawyer scene, you know, not really making any headway. Boom, meets Kanye West, huge lawyer, big time Jay-Z level lawyer.
The Jay-Z lawyers
He's
got it
fucking-
from the Kanye contract.
Well, watch the throne, man. Watch the throne. Watch the lawyer
so
throne.
quick.
Watch the judge's podium. Whatever lawyers sit on. The bench. Watch the bench.
Watch
there
the
it
bench.
is. Yeah. That took way long to
Watch
get to.
Is that what judges sit on though? What do judges?
Yeah, they sit on the bench.
Yeah.
Watch the bench.
Man, you're a judge and all you can get is a bench.
I know, right?
You can't even get like a lazy boy or some like nice chair.
Yeah. Well, so to be
They're
fair
still
though,
made
if
of
it
wood.
was, if it was like, Your Honor, may I approach the throne? That's a whole nother fucking. That's a whole other connotation to the.
Yeah. Then you have to worry about being beheaded if you're.
Yeah,
if they don't like
exactly.
what you say.
Yeah, it used to be approach the throne, and it was you're about to die. A bench anyone can
I'd like
sit
to
on.
approach
I think
the
that's
throne.
why.
Yeah, you'd approach the throne, but they're like, now you're within sword length, and that's
Yeah,
bad
that's a
for
bad
you.
place to be.
You better have something good to say.
But yeah, a bench is like you're not scared of anyone sitting on a bench. Well, maybe, but depends on the bench.
I don't know.
You know?
What about like basketball teams? They sit on a bench. I'm scared of most basketball teams or football teams or sports teams.
Or like
They all
anyone
sit
on a bus
benches.
bench for the most part. I'm usually
Yeah, they're
kind of nervous.
scary. Sometimes they have like shivs. And
Yeah. So a guy with like a neck tattoo said Cholo. I'm like, that's not even.
I'm pretty sure in jail they only have benches. I'm scared of most people that sit on a bench. You know,
Yeah.
actually, I'm not
Honestly,
scared.
judges, I'm pretty scared of judges too.
You know who
I
I'm not
wouldn't
scared of? Someone who sits in a lumbar chair. Someone who's like, I need to make sure my back is okay.
Your Honor,
I'm
may
not
I
scared of
approach the recliner?
A person who may or may not have lower back problems.
He's like, bailiff, sit me up. He like just gets sitting up.
He's got those arm crutch things. You're like, oh, I can take this, judge. Challenge you to MMA. No boxing. I'm gonna hit you.
He's super quick. I'm like, what? Doesn't make sense. Oh man,
This was
I
good.
think that's it. This is a fun
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
I'm hot,
I'm getting hot.
sweaty. I could go for a drink, and I don't have one currently. I think it's time.
Yeah, dude. It's about that. Once again, thank you for listening to the Secret Podcast, the Two Dumb Babies Secret Podcast. We might have to change that name because I've seen a lot of podcasts with the name Secret Podcast.
Man, really?
Yeah, I'm starting to see more. But
This was originally it was a secret podcast. That
yeah, it was just for Patreon. That was the idea. So it is accurate.
Secret.
Yeah.
Secret's out. Well, not far enough, but the secret is out. If you want this podcast every week, it is available on Patreon for just $1.
Just $1.
Every other Thursday for everyone else.
25 cents a week.
Yeah, and you get 2 extra podcasts.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. I mean, it's not great, but it's pretty good.
We're doing what we can, okay? You know, it's a pandemic still, I
Great
think.
would be like 4 extra podcasts. Well, we can't do that right now. So two's enough. It's only $1.
More people subscribe, we'll do more stuff for you.
Exactly.
Strength in numbers. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know how Patreon works still. Still figuring that shit out.
I think strength in numbers, right? I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or just one person give us a bunch of money.
Yeah, we have an
It's
option
strength
on there
and
for
money.
$15,000.
That's really what it is.
It's
Strength
the
and
highest they'd let us put.
yeah.
Strength in numbers as far as money. Is that you said?
Yeah.
Strength
in
and
numbers.
capital.
It's strength and money more than anything else.
Yeah, you can send us Tesla stock.
Yeah, I'll take Tesla stock, Google stock, Apple stock,
Bitcoin. We accept Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. I won't take Jeeves stock. We've gotten offered that before.
Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, I don't want any more Jeeves stock.
Is it just
I
Jeeves?
got a
though?
lot.
He dropped the ask for the
Yeah,
name
it's
of
just
his company
Jeeves now. Yeah, because then
so
because obviously you're asking him stuff. He's a butler.
Yeah.
No one's like compliment Jeeves.
But now he's just like a normal.
Everyone's like, fuck you, Jeeves. How much money does Jeff Bezos have? How big is the sun, Jeeves? And hurry up.
Making Jeeves sad.
Yeah.
Find me more successful sites. Man, ask Jeeves. What a stupid web search that was.
Dude, I love that. And it was the guy who was like, he was all
It did,
prissy.
it was just set up like a normal search engine, and it just removed the question mark from everyone's search words.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's all it did.
Well, good. Question marks are confusing. How do you say them?
It was like, ask a question. And it's like, well, you really don't need the question mark for search engine. All right. We'll see you guys next Thursday if you're on Patreon. If you're not on Patreon, we won't see you for 2 weeks. So you should go on Patreon.
Yeah. come on over to the Secret Podcast. It's only $1 a month. Once again, thanks for listening.
Bye. Did you flip them off?
No, I give it the little shocker.
Oh, okay, that was good. That was a callback.
Yeah. Thanks again for listening to the Two Dumb Babies Secret Podcast. If you enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe on Patreon at patreon.com/twodumbbabies, where you can get every episode for just $1 a month. Pretty good.